Last summer, my family moved into a big old house. It had a lot of rooms and some of them were very creepy. The creepiest place was the basement. It was dark and cold and I always felt like someone was watching me whenever I went down there. One night, I heard strange noises coming from the basement. It sounded like someone crying softly. I tried to ignore it, but the noise wouldn't stop. I decided to be brave and check it out. I grabbed a flashlight and slowly walked down the creaky stairs. When I reached the bottom of the stairs, the crying stopped. I shone my flashlight around, but there was nothing there except old furniture and boxes. I was about to go back upstairs when I saw a shadow move in the corner of the room. I pointed the flashlight at the shadow, and to my horror, I saw a woman standing there. She was wearing a long white dress, and her face was pale and sad. Her eyes were hollow and dark, and she looked like she was floating a few inches above the ground. I wanted to run, but my legs felt heavy. The woman started moving towards me, her feet never touching the ground. She reached out her hand, and I felt a cold breeze wash over me. Her mouth opened, and she whispered, "Help me." I asked her what she needed, but she just kept whispering, "Help me." I didn't know what to do. Then she pointed to an old chest in the corner of the basement. I slowly walked over to it and opened the lid. Inside, I found an old diary and a locket. The diary belonged to the woman. It told the story of how she had lived in the house many years ago. She had lost the locket, and without it, she could never find peace. I took the locket and held it out to her. She reached for it, and as soon as she touched it, she disappeared. The basement suddenly felt warm and bright. I ran upstairs and told my family what happened. They didn't believe me, but I knew the truth. The ghostly woman had found peace, and the creepy basement was no longer haunted. I will never forget her sad eyes and her whisper, "Help me."